Thank you. Thank you so much. A very good morning to all the ladies and gentlemen present in the room. Very good to see a room which is overflowing. Thank you to the Bengal Chambers of Commerce and Industries for organizing this MSME meet, and to my colleagues on the dais. A very good morning. Very happy to be here amongst all of you. We at Tata Steel, we believe in the MSME story of India, and that is why, if you see, we are the principal sponsors today, because we believe in SME. And in the second part of my speech, I will be giving details of what Tata Steel is doing for SMEs. Also in the room, we have several of our channel partners or distributors, also a lot of our customers to whom which we serve on a regular basis. MSMEs always form the backbone of any developing or a developed country, and so is the case for India. So 50% of any contribution in a country which is doing well comes from the MSME sector. It is also a sector which generates the maximum amount of employment, and so is the case. That is why in India's plans to take the economy from 3 trillion to 5 trillion, SMEs form a major focus for not only the central government, the state government, as well as all large corporates like us. If India were to be a 5 trillion economy, yes, SMEs have to contribute up to 2 trillion of that economy part. In turn, also generate close to 5 crore jobs. India, we have a population over 120 crore. Over 1 crore plus people are joining the employment stage every year. And it is very, very critical that there is employment generated for them. It is only through that peace and harmony, development of the country will continue to do. Government's focus, hence, is on MSME development, and you will see a large number of policies which have been released recently and also in the coming times. The Make in India initiative is primarily focusing on ensuring that maximum amount of production, manufacturing happens in India. So when you have seen over the last few years, as the tenders for various procurement by government agencies have changed, they have ensured that maximum of that procurement is done from India, not only from MSMEs, but also from even from the large corporates, like the API pipes which we supply steel for. Earlier, a lot of these used to be imported, but today a large part gets consumed from India itself. There is a lot of focus on increasing exports, and at the same time there is support coming in from the government of India. Yes, there are the challenges which my earlier speakers have spoken when it comes to resources, it comes to finance, when it comes to skilling. Definitely, while government of India continues to take action, the West Bengal government will take actions from their end. My focus, of course, is on what Tata Steel will be doing. I want to highlight on some of the points in the recent budget. So one is the budget's focus has been on exports. At the same time, also for import substitution. Export incentives as such are increasing for MSMEs, and those details are well available. On imports, government has been increasing import duty. They have been increasing import duties on appliances, so that maximum amount of appliances get produced in India, maximum sourcing of appliances happen in India. In the recent budget, we have also seen increase in import duties when it comes to mobile phones or parts or electronic parts, which are again helping push the Make in India initiative which is there. The government's thrust on infrastructure. We at Tata Steel supply a lot of steel for infrastructure, and we are seeing a surge in the infrastructure. A good infrastructure in terms of railways, roadways, SEZs, or manufacturing setups, plants, it also helps the MSMEs going ahead in this. Recently, the finance minister announced a 1,000 crore scheme for MSMEs. This is to extend support on technology, R&D platforms, and strategy related areas. So this is another area as MSMEs can take support in this thing. Thrust area also has been railways, almost 1 lakh crore plus support coming in for railways in terms of modernization, expansion, new routes being set up, dedicated corridors being set up, additional rakes being put up. We at Tata Steel, we have 10 of our own railway rakes. Basically, this is our support to the railways. It is also to help move material. But in turn, for manufacturing of the rakes, coaches, the locomotives, a lot of the parts get supplied from the SMEs. Railways is a big focused and big thrust. We ourselves have seen a double jump in the consumption of steel in the railways and in the SME space. In addition, on import substitution, benefits such as the export credit insurance scheme, which has come out, which provides insurance, has been a good initiative. Or at the same time, on small scale export promotion benefits which are there. Ministry of Defense also has been focusing a lot on localization, and that is another area where definitely the MSMEs can focus. Steels which are required for each of these sectors, we at Tata Steel are willing to support and commit to MSMEs. When in my earlier roles, when I was in North India and looking after North India sales, I used to deal with all the automotive companies such as Maruti, Honda, and one of the focuses of these companies was always localization. Initially, when the cars in India manufacturing started about 2 to 3 decades back, almost 80 to 90% was import. Today it is less, it is down to about 10 to 20% depending on model to model. And automakers and their ancillaries continue to localize because they get the benefit of not only of the local prices, there is a lot of fluctuation in demand of models which happens. The supply chain times which are there from imports are very high. You have to plan for 3 to 6 months of inventory. Very difficult to plan when today's consumer needs keep changing. The recent coronavirus case which has happened, which has disrupted supply chain across, it again offers opportunity to all the SMEs who are present to increase your thrust on localization efforts which the OEMs and other majors are doing. Because with the current disruptions which are happening, yesterday you had news, Mahindra has cut production by 12,000 vehicles in March. April also getting impacted because parts are not coming in. Tata Motors, Jamshedpur production getting hit because parts not coming in. These will result in further localization efforts by OEMs, and it is SMEs in their own interest that they pitch in with OEMs for the localization. The area which is of course interest to all of you, and it's something which we would like to share with you, is Tata Steel's support on MSME space. I take care of the distribution business for India. It is about 20,000 crores, out of which 50% business is primarily focusing on the MSMEs area. We cater to the entire country, over 8,000 customers serviced through our channel partners. We have 65 channel partners. My West Bengal channel partners are present today in the room. And through them, we cater to the small and medium requirements which all our customers have. So my channel partners keep stocks and inventory, which is up to about 3 to 4 weeks of inventory, HR, CR, and coated products. We at Tata Steel have branded steel. So the material comes under brands. So each brand comes with a product promise and a service promise. At the same time, the supply, while supply is in bulk from Tata Steel to our channel partners, the channel partners in turn serve the MSMEs in smaller lots on your day-to-day basis. They also provide cutting facilities, processing facilities, financing facilities. At the same time, have technical resources at their end from where they can provide you technical support. Tata Steel also has over 100 technical resources located across the country, several of them in Calcutta also to support West Bengal customers. These, we provide a lot of technical support services, value in use projects, create projects so that we can help each one of you generate more and more value for your set of customers. Tata Steel, we have invested thousands of crores in our R&D facilities. Till previous years, we were supporting the large OEMs with these R&D facilities, be it Maruti, Toyota, Honda, or say L&T, another this thing. Over last 2 years, we have opened our R&D facility support to the SME and the MSME sectors also. We'll be happy to take projects along with you, help you to do development, help you to provide technical support, if any R&D support is required. Because for each one of you to invest in these infrastructure is difficult. But we at Tata Steel have invested. It is the need of the hour for us, for our future steel requirements, our customer requirements. But these facilities are available for you. And so hence I thought I'll place this request that definitely we'd like to take some projects going ahead with some of you present there. Finance is a difficult area today with the kind of news we keep hearing on NCLT, banking issues. Banks have really tightened the way they lend finance to SMEs area. We at Tata Steel work with banks and various institutes. We provide a lot of channel finance for our set of channel distributors and channel partners. In turn, we also extend channel finance for our SMEs area customers also. There is a platform called as Urja, under which this kind of support is extended. Last year we started this. We planned, last year we taken a budget of about 300 crores support across the country. This year we want to take it up to 1,000 crores. So this kind of support is available when you need, you have some extra orders, you want to procure steel, and you are not able to get finance from your own bankers. Definitely Tata Steel has this platform through our channel partners, through our banking arrangements. We can provide this kind of support, help you in procuring steel, which can help you deliver more and more value, generate more revenue for this thing. Digital is the future, and we see the benefit of digital in our day-to-day life, how it impacts us, how life has become more convenient. A click of button, you get a taxi, Uber, Ola. With a click of button, you can make any of your payments, how Paytm has become a part of our life and other these things. We have also very good digital platforms for MSMEs. So we have a platform called Digika, which is currently, while we had extended last year to our channel partners, current year it has we have been extended to our customers, and customers can get a lot of benefits of material availability, their material flow, and some of our other benefits. We at Tata Steel run a lot of engagement programs for our customers. These are under an initiative called as e-cafes, because we value our customers. And some of these initiatives involve skilling, training programs, skilling, safety programs. These programs are done at our customers' premises. So while my team members are also present here, we'll be happy to share more details of these programs. We run programs which are tailor-made for individual segments of micro SMEs which are there. We serve over 40 micro segments in these SMEs, and programs have been tailored to suit each one of them. Do join us, take help from Tata Steel on these programs and some of the initiatives which I have shared with you. We'll be happy to support you in your journey so that you can grow and in turn India can grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay. Very nicely explaining the kind of support which Tata Steel as a commitment for MSMEs is existing, and they are expanding it year on year. I'm very nice to hear that even the financial support, which is also partly available, only thing that people must know about it. My request to the people who are present here from MSME sector, try to dissipate this knowledge amongst all the MSMEs of the West Bengal, because somehow we feel that though there is a big opportunity, but probably it's my again personal opinion that as a Bengal MSME community, very few of us today are ready to take the advantage of this opportunity. Yesterday, we had about 21 presentations selected out of many, in fact, more than 35, I guess. And some of them was very, very heartening and encouraging. Some of them, not only that they are ready, they have started dialogue with their partners from abroad who are willing to come and work with them as a partner. And that is what is required. I would like to share one thing, because one thing good that I had an experience of being a part of the big conglomerate, which is Tata Steel in Jamshedpur plant for 20 years. And the other 20 years, actually I have been working as a MSME sector, but it's a global MSME, as a 100% subsidiary. So I'm well aware of the challenges, the opportunities, and the way you take advantage of the opportunities. So only one thing which comes to my mind today is that always think big, think global, and try to focus on excellence. Unless your standards are up to certain level or certain marks, you will not be able to take advantage of all these opportunities which will be existing within another 4 or 5 years in India. Now, who is going to take it up? Probably many other regions like the West, the South, the North, there most of the MSMEs are already ready. So my request will be that let's change our outlook. Let's take advantage of the possibilities, not only training, it is a financial possibility which many of, like Tata Steel, I'm sure, many other big organizations in India today are committed. So with this, now I invite the second speaker. Or after, I think we'll do. Okay, so now I invite Mr. R.K. Singh. R.K. Singh has a very long experience. By now is over 34 years experience and all through in the steel. But then best part is that he has done his MTech in the materials management, and also he's the one who is experienced not only capital purchase, spares, contracts, the bulk raw material, and he's the one who has a pride to be facing a challenge of integrating Bhushan Steel Angul into Tata Steel system, which he has done very successfully. RK.
Thanks, Bimal. My colleague Sanjay on the dais. First of all, it's my pleasure to be here, and I thank BCCI for inviting and giving Tata Steel as a bigger platform to represent the steel sector. Dear MSME participants, members of BCCI, ladies and gentlemen. So in previous sessions, eminent speakers have already touched upon the various aspects of, MSME growth. I will be focusing directly on the opportunities in steel sector, that too in Tata Steel, and with 2-3 slides, will be focusing on opportunities for MSME. Just to give you, I know most of you know Tata Steel, but just to set the tone, Tata Steel is a 110-year-old company, an integrated steel plant with its mother plant in Jamshedpur, producing 10 million ton. Next to that, we moved to Kalinganagar, where already 3 million ton plant is running, and another 5 million ton expansion is on the way. Then, as all of you knowing that Tata Steel took over erstwhile Bhushan Steel, which produces 5.6 million ton, 3 of their facilities. Further to this, we have also taken over erstwhile Usha Martin, having 1 million ton production capacity in Jamshedpur. So, just to sum up, that we are growing, and future also will be growing from greenfield and brownfield project. That brings opportunities for all of those who are associated directly, indirectly. As my colleague Sanjay Sani touched upon the prospect from the marketing point of view, from the finished product point of view, there are enormous opportunities from the procurement point of view also. Now the horizon of MSME is broadened. You are aware of this. Besides manufacturing, services are also included in the gambit of MSME. And these are the area where, the different business opportunities exist in downstream facilities, utilities, specialized service, support service, operation and maintenance, spares and manufacturing, supply chain, township management, and general services, transportation, so on and so forth. So what do we bring to MSME? The first that we understand, Tata Steel understand its responsibility to the society and to MSME sector. So we give a special status tagging to all MSME in our database. And they are, marked as micro, small, and medium enterprise in our database. This also helps us facilitating better payment term. We commit to the norms of the Government of India and make sure that payment to MSMEs are always within 30 days of successful goods receipt note or providing these services. While we are committing to make the payment on time, as told by Sanjay, similar to channel financing, we have vendor financing facility also, wherein through tie-up with 3-4 banks, we try and extend the vendor financing facilities, those who need. What is vendor financing? Vendor financing means as soon as you make the supply and goods receipt is made or service entry is done, payment to the supplier, MSME, will be done immediately. Of course, there is a fees for that, there is a charges for that you have to agree with the bank and enter into a tripartite agreement between bank, Tata Steel, and yourself. Now, how do we develop MSMEs? One of the prime requirement of good supplier is to compliance to social accountability norms, SA 8000, and then we extend preferential audit in developing the MSME sectors. We have a dedicated vendor development cell within procurement division, and whenever we find that any particular MSME or small industries is of immense importance to us, judging the future prospect, we extend vendor development program, which is a very focused program wherein our resources, our technical capabilities, R&D facilities, experts, our services are extended to MSME so that they improve and grow. As a result, their quality of product and services grow, and we also benefit from that. So just to share with you, today in our supplier list, there are around 900 registered MSME. So for registering as a MSME need to provide the certificate which is issued from the Government of India. Based on verification, we register them as MSME. Just to clarify, these 900 is including the service provider and not only the manufacturers. So while these facilities are extended, there are certain expectations of Tata Steel from the vendors, and we'll just touch upon that. The first and foremost is there is a code of conduct which is called Tata Code of Conduct. You'll have to go through this and agree to this and sign before starting any business. Comply to the statutory and legal norms of the state and of the country and confirm the same for conducting and doing any business with Tata Steel. Safety is paramount important because steel company is a hazardous company where a lot of safety, precautions are needed to properly work and conduct your business. So you'll have to comply with the safety norms of Tata Steel. You'll have to comply with the SA 8000 standard. Quality and delivery is very, very important from the perspective of repeat business, long-term relationship, and continuous business. So any MSME has to deliver the goods as per the required and desired quality on time as per the agreed terms and conditions.